To help guide him on his Roebuck hunt, host Chris Dorsey needed to look no farther than his older brother Joe, a veteran of the U.S. State Department who spent many years posted in the Czech Republic.
I served in the Czech Republic for about 5 years back in the 90s and had a chance to meet some Czech hunters and participate in some hunts, a variety of different kinds of hunts. And summertime is the roe deer season here, and this is a hunt that Chris and I have been planning for several years now and wanting to come back together again and do a hunt. And so now's the time. Nice little buck. I think he's too small for this. Good little animal though, beautiful animal. Too small, just too small.
My brother is across the field in a high tower. I can see him maybe 600-700 yards away. And it was kind of fun because I could glass and I could see, you know, bucks underneath his stand. He could see obviously deer, so we're just kind of watching each other's field to some extent. So there's always action going on. He had bucks underneath him, we had bucks underneath us.
No shortage of deer again. Just pop it up one by one up there. It's a good looking buck. You can see antler well above his ears. Yeah, it's got to be 600-700 yards out there. 690, yeah, that's closer to 700 yards where he is right now. That's a fair poke. That isn't going to happen today. I tell you what, if we can get that buck about where that little buck is right there, 261, that's doable. That's just a young buck though. He's not even as tall as his ears right now. He's going to be a nice deer, but he's probably a 2.5-year-old deer.
In the rut, the bucks are so active. The behavior is much like whitetails, you know, obviously a very different animal because they're so small than a whitetail, but the behavior is really similar. So to watch these bucks nose down, just chasing does, zigzagging across the field, at that point it becomes just kind of a game of trying to get the right buck within range, and that's the challenge.
He's coming straight out and then he spins around and goes right back to that doe. Unbelievable. I mean, that doe has got to be just on fire. He will not leave that corner of the field. Look at this, look at this. Little red fox. Good thing we got deer in the field. He's lucky. They love it if you shoot fox here. That's a good way to get an extra deer real quickly. My God, he might do it. That buck might make it out here. He's got to come about 60-70 yards, I would guess. Here he comes, here he comes. I think he's going to do it. He's got nice points. I can see his gray muzzle from here. He's an old one. Can't see the mass on his horns, but he's old. I can see Chris's tower. This could be a chance. God, that'd be a long shot, but that's a possibility. As soon as he stops, I can take him. A little over 300 yards, top of the back ought to do it. Here we go, here we go. He's down. God, he got it. Great shot, great shot. Man, I can't believe he came all the way out across that field. Just chasing the doe all the way out. We got more deer out there, look at that. Hey, look at this. Tomas. Look at that. What a beautiful little animal, huh? Thank you. Wow. Look at this.
Your first Roebuck.
Yeah.
Well.
Cool, huh?
Well done.
I'll tell you what. Could you see this guy from the tower you're in?
And this guy was just frisky as could be and just kept working these does.
Yeah.
There's one that must have been pretty hot because he pushed off some other bucks and it really seemed to be zoned in on this particular doe. So when you lose that back tine too, that's a good sign that he's definitely an old animal that is past his prime and it's time to move along actually.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like I'm the host. I used to live here. This is a special place for me. Chris had a chance to hunt all over the world for many different kinds of animals. He had never shot a roe deer before, so coming here to sort of, my second backyard and being a part of the preparations for this and trying to get him on a nice buck, it was a real special kind of hunt for that reason.
Border is This one, yeah? This is our border. You can shoot up there, not
Not in the plow field, huh?
another place.
Most of the land here in the Czech Republic is parceled off into the old collective farm perimeters, and the hunting companies are, they might be 10, 15, 20 guys strong. Chris had already had his deer in hand, and so this is my chance to reconnect with a rifle in the tower.
You can see a long way in this stand.
Yeah. It's a neat stand, kind of coming off the nose of this ridge, you know. And
There he goes out across the field there.
yeah.
Joe lived in the Czech Republic for almost 5 years, so one thing about Joe, and he's always been like this his entire life, is wherever he goes, he finds people that let him go hunting, he finds people that enjoy hunting, and that's, I think as much as anything, he's the U.S. hunting ambassador for the State Department. He loves hunting and lives for it like I do.
My father wasn't a hunter, so I was the first in our family to pick up hunting. When Chris was quite small, I started taking him along first on squirrel and rabbit hunts back in the Midwest.
Chasing squirrels with a .22 when I was 11, 12 years old. I mean, it's like I was hunting leopard. I was so excited about it, you know. It was really my older brother that got me into hunting, and he's the one who shared this curse that, you know, I so much like now. Yeah, look at that old muzzle.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Old graybeard.
That's an old buck for sure.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Look at his neck too. That's
Yeah.
the thickest neck of any deer I've seen.
Yeah. The position of the head, how they keep the head sort of down a bit, you know? The gray face.
Yeah, he does.
It's an old, it's gotta be an old one.
Yeah, he's got that hunched up kind of old man walk,
Yeah.
doesn't he? It'd be a good one to take, wouldn't it? Good and heavy. I think he's got daggers though. I don't see any forking on top at all.
He's lost his second, third points.
He's right at 100 yards right now.
Okay. Easy. As soon as he stops. Let's give him a little more time. Okay.
Nice shot.
He kicked. Did you see him kick?
Yeah. He never came out.
Into those bushes down
He was
there.
right in there. Yeah, he didn't come out. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Well done, man.
So, yeah.
Boy, did that guy play, huh? Talk about coming in. I mean, he
He made the
a
whole
big,
loop.
wide circle. All he wanted was a drink down there. I figured he was in the rut chasing a doe.
After all these years and all these hunts, you know, why would this kind of get to me? But it does get to you, and you get really excited, and you want to do right by the animal and right by the hunt, and your heart gets going, and your mind starts racing, and you tend to overthink it sometimes, but you just have to cool down and zone in on it and make the clean shot.
There it is right here. Turns out to be another very old, probably 7-year-old deer. So again, just a classic buck that the Czechs want you to take. But to share that experience with him, it's been a long time since he and I have shared that kind of a hunt.
Yes.
Oh, he is an old guy, isn't he? Losing all his points right here.
Oh, yeah.
He gets thicker down here. Look at these big gnarly bases.
Yeah, and the color of the face here, the
Yeah.
gray face, George.
Yeah.
It is 7 years.
7 years. All right.
It's an old buck. Nice shot, man.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well done.
And I'm sure I'll be coming back to the Czech Republic. This is a special place for me for the rest of my life when the opportunity is there. I'll be coming back this way, hopefully with Chris or my son or others who share the passion of the hunt as much as I do.